Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Definity, our dual pistol-wielding, sorcery-based superhero, as we stand here outside the Midtown Metropolis Police Department station. And as you can see, well, actually, you can only see one at the moment, but we've had a whole stream of players coming in and out, and these mega servers have definitely made a difference. There's lots and lots of players running around. Of course, it'll take a while until we see some out in the world regularly, but just standing out the front of the station here, we've seen, I don't know, I must have seen about 20 come in and out in the past 5 minutes, which of course is a glorious thing. The best thing that SOE could ever have done is to merge all of the servers, and of course if you didn't catch the last episode, or if you don't know what we're talking about, it is the mega server program, which means we've now got 2 servers. That's right, only 2 out of all of the servers that were in existence. There is now one called USPC PvE, and there's also USPC PvP. That's right, just a PvP, one PvP server and one PvE server for the US region on PC. No doubt there's also a PS3 version of the same thing, and of course all the EU versions of the same thing as well. Great to see, and let's hope that that means we'll be able to call up a whole bunch of alerts and queue for PvP, legends and arenas and all those sort of goodies that we've unfortunately had to miss out on in the last couple of characters because we've run out of players to run them with. Never a good thing. Anyhow, of course, if you did join us in the last episode, you'll know that we just quickly picked up an exploration quest, good old booster gold, explore Metropolis's Historic District, and we have to visit Metropolis's Historic District, getting tongue-tied, for a glimpse of this great city's past with booster gold. Let's have a look on the old map, see if we can see where it is. And you can see it's out of view, so we have to click on Metropolis proper, and there it is, way over off to the east side. That's where we need to go. That's where we're going to head. So, atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed, and let's do this thing. Take a bit of a scenic jaunt across town. And of course, we'll try and stay low, see if we can spot some collectibles along the way. It's been a while since we've scooted along the streets, and look at that. No sooner said than done. Oh, and I can see another one in the background as well. There's 2 that we've got to pick up. Let's do it. Oh, and look where we happen to have landed, right in the middle of the Sinestro Corps Green Lantern War, which of course is Frustration Central. We don't want to hang around here. Oh, and look at that one. That was green, and for some reason it just turned white. No idea why that is. Let's get the heck out of here because I do not like this area one little bit. And of course, you'll remember in the last episode, we actually gave up on the single player instance because it just became far too frustrating and I just honestly can't be bothered. So instead, we're going to do this exploration mission, and then we're going to head over to Gotham City, passing through the Watchtower. We're going to head on out, see if we can meet up with Nightwing, I think it was, so that we can start the quest line over there. Now, speaking of the Watchtower, a number of you guys have said, "Ooh, Sambo, can't wait for you to go check out the Watchtower post-update 1.4. Now, I have no idea what you're talking about, so it's going to be a big surprise. Whatever it is that's waiting for us over there, I have no clue. So we'll have to wait and see after these exploration jaunts that we're about to do. Oh, I think I've just flown past one. Let's take off our super speed as we fly into a building. What's the first thing we have to do? Metropolis City Hall, that's where we have to go, and of course that's where we are. And the kiosk should be just over here somewhere. Somewhere around here. Look at that, nearly landed on top of it. There we go.
One of the oldest and most regal buildings in all of Metropolis, City Hall is where all the important decisions of the city are made. Or it was before Brainiac invaded and the building was buried in rubble. Unfortunately, I was a little late to the scene.
Yeah, thanks for that booster. As if you'd be any help anyway. You silly person. Alright, there we go. One down. Now we have to travel to CAO Dam. Now, I'm not sure what CAO actually stands for. Maybe one of you guys can let us know in the comment section below. Do love me some DCU, but of course I am absolutely no expert, so yeah. Here we go.
The Central Auxiliary Operations Dam of Metropolis is one of the largest dams in the entire country. It is an arch-style dam, which means that it is designed to curve upstream so that the force of water against it presses against the arch. The name's a little plain for me. Gold Dam has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
No, Booster, we don't think at all. Now, you know what I'm thinking, folks, seeing as we're here, I think we need to go for a trip down the face of the dam. What do you say? I mean, you know, if you can't play around with the environment, what else is there to do? So, I mean, if I was a super person... Oh, no! was going to say, if I was a super person, I'd want to jump off the edge of this and scoot down its face. Don't tell me it's locked off. Can we not? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, big disappointment there. Can't believe it. Come on, at least let us get to the dam. Can we even get down the bottom maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look. No, we've hit a wall there. Damn you, invisible walls. Can you believe it? In fact, I think we have been out here before. It seems to... This site rings a bell. Oh, it's horrible. Really wanted to have some fun on the dam. Let's see if we can head over from this direction. I don't think we're going to be able to, unfortunately, but we'll give it a go. All the same, seeing as we're here. Oh, what? They're roped... Oh, they've totally roped it off. Can we even scoot up this side of it? No, not really. Oh, big disappointment there. Ah, well, onwards to the next landmark, and that is the hydroelectric plant. Let's see if we can find that, and hopefully it's not roped off. Of course it won't be, because it's part of the exploration quest. But look at all this cool scenery down here. All the effort that's gone into this that probably most players never actually see. You think they'd have some quests going on down here, because it's just a bit different. Never really get to fly around these sort of areas. We're always traversing a cityscape, generally speaking, either in Metropolis or in Gotham City. Never sort of out in the whoop-whoops, out in the wilds. That would be nice. There you go, Sony. There's a tip for you. How about some nice jungle areas or something like that? I don't know.
This modern hydroelectric power station generates enough electricity to keep the entire city running year-round. The energy station is funded by LexCorp, though if the station ever fails, I think that Booster Gold could power the city for at least an hour. Well, maybe 10 minutes. At least 19 seconds.
Booster, you are such an idiot. Seriously. Oh, no wonder nobody reads your comics. Nobody takes you seriously. Okay, let's head on over now to whereabouts. Oh, that was it? So only 3 hotspots on that particular mission, and we're back off to the police station. Let's see if we can find ourselves another collectible. Maybe there'll be one on the top of a building. Let's scoot a little bit above the skyline this time. And of course, those of you who are observant will notice that the chat window there is actually full of... Oh, look at that. We've got ourselves an investigation just as well. We are taking the time to investigate around. You can see that the chat window there is full of shouts. And of course, that's basically like the global chat channel when you're not in a global chat channel area like a police station. And you can see here that there's lots of people asking for help with all sorts of things. So definitely got ourselves a nice, healthy population post-mega service
This is Daily Planet Live. And I'm Lois Lane. Intergalactic Peacekeeping Force, the Green Lantern Corps, is on Earth investigating a mysterious interference with their rings. Often called the most powerful weapon in the universe, Green Lantern rings draw upon the user's own will to create green hard-light constructs. The Sinestro Corps reports similar issues with their rings and accuse the Green Lanterns of sabotage. Peaceful negotiations seem unlikely.
Thank you for that, Lois Lane. Been a while since we've heard from you as we soar over the top of the Daily Planet here, which has been bottled. Of course, a major iconic landmark in Metropolis. As we head towards the station, and you can see Centennial Park off in the background there. Fantastic, isn't it? It's just such a glorious view from up here, way up on high. And of course, we're very high. Not sure how high you can actually go. I don't think I've ever tested it, to be honest. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I have. I know we tested it with the Gotham City Zeppelin. We tried to get to the top of that and, of course, hit a glass ceiling. But still, look at that view, folks. Absolutely fantastic. And a game that definitely scales well, even on lesser hardware, because, of course, it's basically running on a modified Unreal Engine. So, of course, that is an engine that's famous for scaling well. Let's drop all the way down to the bottom, nice and fast. Booyah. The high heels there made of steel. Don't know how they withstand that, but anyhow. Right, let's head into the MPD, Midtown MPD station, and see if we can hand in this exploration quest. Before heading off to the Watchtower, I must admit, folks, I'm extremely excited, extremely keen to see what this big change to the Watchtower is that all of you have been talking about. Honestly, have no clue what it is. Gosh, I'm terrible at flying. And before you say it, Christina Brackens, one of our YouTube commenters, I know I'm a terrible flyer.
For a so-called historic district, I felt the history was a bit lacking. Unlike my history with Flakies, the superpowered cereal for a superpowered breakfast.
Seriously, you can't resist an opportunity to advertise, can you? There are 735 XP, much needed. You can see we've just got a slither to go until we hit level 21, getting very close now. Alright, let's head over to the transporter and see what all the fuss is about in the Watchtower. I've been looking forward to this, so this is a bit of an epic moment for me. Hello, Harley Quinn, good to see you. We haven't seen you for a while either. Love doing the quests either for or against her. Lots and lots of fun, except for the one instance, of course, where she was extremely annoying. Alright, here we go. We're in the Watchtower now. What is different around here? Oh, I do believe that these rugs, for a start, are very different. That's interesting. Very, very different. Okay. Don't know why they've put them on there. Maybe they are some kind of navigational aid, which is, of course, much needed in this horrible, horrible place that I always get lost in terms of trying to find my way around. See a couple of players there. Cool heals. Players everywhere, in fact. This is great news. Look at all this. Excellent stuff. The server merges being the best idea ever. Wow! Look at this, will you? Look at this. So many players. I've never seen so many players in one spot, I don't think, in the entire game post-launch. Of course, at launch we used to have a lot of this, but it's been basically an empty graveyard up until this point. So definitely the server mergers doing the best they can to try and bring everybody together in the one place, and I think they've absolutely achieved that. Wow, I'm just, gobsmacked. This is great. So good, such a good feeling. Hopefully that, of course, means that we're going to get to see some alerts and queues once we're a little bit higher. All right, in the meantime, we have a job to do. Let's see if we can select this quest. We'll sort by type. Here we go. Mirror, mirror, is it that one? No joke. It's the one. Speak with Nightwing, and we have to meet him at Gotham's East End police station near the holding cells. Okay, let's see if we can find the East End teleporter. As we hear
Joker's
from Oracle.
clowns are attacking civilians in Burnley. Nightwing was the last one in, but he's held up in the East End station with the GCPD. Batman wants you to check in with him. He'll contact you on site.
Thank you, Oracle. And you can see that the East End transporter, as we see more and more players. Look at all these players, will you? This is just, honestly, it makes my heart sing. It's great to see. Is somewhere over here. I wonder if I'm going to get lost now. By the way, folks, apart from the carpet on the ground, and is that it? Yep, that's the East End Police Station. Before we go there, let's just head over here.
This is it, the Watchtower. We've retrofitted it a bit for all you new heroes. The Green Lantern John Stewart drew up the plans. He's an architect. Just follow your mini-map and activate the consoles. I'll tell you about the place.
Alright, of course, that is the other quest that we have. If we sort by type here, we've got Welcome to the Watchtower. We'll definitely do that one day. We're not going to do that today. But honestly, guys, I can't see the difference unless, because it's been such a long time since I've been here, apart from the rugs on the ground, what was different about it here? I'm very sorry if I've missed the point. Maybe I needed to go to a specific wing to see the changes you've been talking about. I'm not sure, but I honestly can't see what it was that you guys were talking about. So please fill me in the comments below. Bust out the secret and let me know, because I've obviously I've either missed it or it's sailed right across the top of my head and I'm completely blind and stupid and can't see what it is that you're talking about. So my apologies. Anyway, we are off to see Nightwing, of course, to start this new quest series. Let's have a look.
Hey,
hello.
I promised Gordon I'd babysit these two before they're taken to Arkham, or I'd join you out on the streets. The Joker's clowns are acting even crazier than usual because of the Joker's new toxin. That stuff is like atomized insanity. Good luck out there.
Yep, thank you, good luck. Had no clue what you said because, of course, we leveled up to level 21 in the meantime, right in the middle of his speech. Sorry about that, Nightwing, but that's good news for us. We'll have another point to put into our powers, etc. We'll go check that out in a minute, but what do we have to do? Defeat the Joker's clowns. Oh, it's Joker stuff, we like that. Attacking in Gotham's Burnley neighborhood. Then investigate the location from Batman's decoded coordinates, and we love working for Batman, of course. Objectives: travel to the scene of the Joker clown attack in Burnley. We will absolutely do that. Alright, let's have a look now at our powers. Bring up our K screen here, and it looks like we've got a skill point, which of course means weapons or flight, and that with us means weapons because we're not interested in flight. Let's have a look at the dual pistol. I think we're putting our points into innate there, and you can see we're getting near the end of the tree. we've got a defensive one here. Permanently increase statistics, boost our defense and toughness by +10 per point. You can see we've got 2 out of 3 there, so we're going to have 3 out of 3 in just 1 second. There it is, done. And so now we've got 30 extra defense and 30 extra toughness. That'll go a long way towards our survivability, of course. Let's get out of there and get out of, indeed, the station and back into the doomy gloomy world of Gotham City as we... Oh, escape prisoner. Hello. And goodbye. Let's see what happens if we use them. Okay, no idea what that was for. But hey, we're a superhero. We lend a hand. That's what we do. Yep. All right, so we need to get outside to Gotham. That's exactly what we're going to do and be able to see the direction that we need to head in. And I think it's Burnley, but I can't remember where that is. It's been quite a while since we've been to Gotham City. So this will make a nice change up from the bright, shiny, happy, joy, picturesque settings of Metropolis, of course. Here we go, back in epic Gotham City. Come on, folks, you know what we're looking for. There it is, the bat signal. That's certainly something we're looking for. And look at it, out in full force. Fantastic, that's 1 down. What else are we looking for? Come on, you know it. There it is, 2 for 1. 2 birds with 1 stone. The epic Zeppelin lazily flying across the skies, the darkened skies, of course, of Gotham City as the full moon shines in the background. All we're missing now is... What are we missing? Let's have a listen. Oh, it's kind of there. Kind of there. We're missing the epic Gotham City melody, of course, that I love so much. Really want that to fire off now, and that would just complete our scene. Let's have a look at the map while we wait for that, and looks like we've got not far to go, just outside of the zone here, up towards the northwest as we get to the Joker clown attack in Burnley, and looks like it's raining. Well, it was raining there for a second. Not sure what happened. Anyway, there we go. Let's get down to ground level. We're nearly there. What do we have to do once we're here? Here we go. We are here. Defeat Joker clowns 0 out of 20. Gosh, that's a lot.
Batman. The Joker's clowns have no respect for human life, and today is no exception. When this attack began, I received an obscure encoded signal. That can't be a coincidence. I need you to clean up the Joker's mess while I decrypt the code.
No problem, Batman. We'll let you decrypt the code as we defeat Joker clowns. 20 of them, defuse 15 Joker bombs, and rescue 5 hostages. But of course, none of that is going to happen until we get this collectible.
Riddler here. Bah! This coffee table book is simply derivative of a greater work.
And you can see now that we're level 21. We are toe-to-toe with these mobs who are also level 21. And of course, that's the level of the quest itself. Defusing a bomb there. And of course, I've also forgotten to bring out our DPS pad. Let's do that and see if we can defuse some more of these. Not sure if they're on a timer or not. The other ones seem to be. I think once we get close here, you can see there, once we attack, it actually triggers the timer of them, so we've got a limited amount of time before we can defuse them. This is going to be just a little bit nasty because there's a whole bunch of mobs. They're probably going to interrupt us. They are. Whoa, yep. I'm going to do a knockback. And look at that, we're nearly dead as well. And oh, just as look at that, I actually did hit our self-heal, and it was far too late. We got trounced. All right, so we're going to have to be just a little bit more careful than we normally are, which is not much. And try and defuse those bombs. That's hard because they are on a timer, so we have to get rid of the mobs as well as trying to defuse those bombs. That's going to just be a little bit rough. Now, is that a quest down there? Is it? It is. Just as well we saw that. Officer Stifle.
Joker's goons are using those clown heads as bomb delivery devices. We need to get those things off the street and confiscate their incendiary devices.
All right, I definitely remember those big clown heads that are around the traps. We need to defuse them, basically, if I remember rightly. Okay, here's our big Soul Storm, our newest ability, and you can see it basically took him out from woe to go. Fantastic stuff. We've got some hostages to check here. There we go, 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5 of the hostages, and of course a Joker bomb, taking us to 4 out of 15.
Hey, stay away! This is gonna get me on TV!
There we go. Alright, trying to rush towards these guys so they don't run out before we get a chance to rescue them. And of course the same with the defusing of the bombs.
Welcome to the party!
Why, hello there, Madcap. Now we need to bring out our pet again. And another Madcap. Gosh, these guys are spawning like wildfire. Let's just do a relentless attack on him, a melee attack, and there we go. All good. Had no chance against us there. And another one. Alright, this is ridiculous. And for some reason not able to pull off a combo. And you can see the timer's ticking down there on the bombs. First priority is to defuse those. As you can see, we've got quite a number to do. Oh, come on! Oh, look at this! I'm holding down E and nothing. Just, I can't ever seem to target those for the life of me. It's just horrible, isn't it? Let's do a knockback there. Hopefully give us a couple of seconds to defuse this bomb. Oh, no! Whoa, just got it there. Oh, come on, let me get it.
Yeah, Kate! Do something flashy! You'll be helping us out!
And of course, being related to the Joker, and indeed the Riddler, these guys are absolutely nuts, but they're spawning way too fast. Honestly, SOE, sometimes I wonder if you ever actually playtest sometimes. I know that's harsh, but really... Oh, and we've got ourselves a WAG, folks! The good old WAG! The most horrible of all horrible mobs, even worse almost than the Green Lantern Sinestro Corps stuff, because these guys pack a mean punch and have a whole bunch of hit points to chew through. Although, having said that, we certainly cleared that one away pretty quickly. Happy with myself there. Alright, how many of these bombs are we up to? 14 out of 15. 15 out of 15 done. Joker clowns we need. 12 out of 20. It's time to kick some Joker butt. Now, what on earth is actually attacking us there? Is it this guy over here? No idea. Okay, got to lock on or else we're going to get messy. Always recommend that you guys do lock on so you can burn down just the one mob, because of course, as I always say, even if you get a mob down to about 10% health, it doesn't matter, they're still doing the same amount of damage, so it really does pay to kill them off. Right, here are these Joker heads we have to get rid of. Oh, and we have a WAG on our tail. Alright. Just going to try and go to town on him so that he just can't get a shot in. And of course, going to make sure that we hold down shift during his super ability phase there. Alright, did we actually get rid of that clown or not? I'm not sure. Whoa, we need to give ourselves a heal. Wasn't keeping an eye on our health. Let's actually get out of the range of this WAG. Whoa, we need a soda. That's what we need. Now, I'm not sure if... I wasn't checking on our quest log, but does defeating these actually count towards the quest? I'm honestly not sure. Hopefully it does. Oh, and will you not lock on the wrong person, please? And that was it. Curtains for us. Even though I was holding down shift, we had absolutely no hope. And of course, these guys being level 21, as soon as there's one or more, we're basically boned unless we take evasive action, which is what I did not do. So it kind of serves me right there. Okay, folks, let's get right back into the action. Fortunately, this respawn point isn't too far away. Locking on to the lunatic as he picks up that great big ball. It's a bit ridiculous. I guess that's the whole point. He's lunatic, he's ridiculous. Kind of fits.
Good work. Whatever's happening here is a part of a bigger plan. I've decoded the signal that began at the start of the attack, and it's a series of coordinates. I'm uploading the first one to your map now.
Alright, there we go. Batman has given us the coordinates now for the codes, and it's somewhere around here. Looks like it's probably going to be in that box, I'd say. This could be nasty. Oh, and it is nasty. Look at this. We're getting absolutely pummeled even after a soda and a self-heal. That is absolutely... That's insane. Look at the amount of them there. That is not a level 21 quest. That's more like a level 31 objective there. I'm not sure we're actually going to be able to do that unless we can pull them back one by one. We'll give it another go. But it doesn't look very good, folks. I'm not sure how you're meant to get around that one. Anyway, let's see if we can actually find the zone. Ah! Alright, let's get our pet up. Oh, what? There are no mobs here this time. What is that? That is ridiculous.
Riddler is back in action? Last I heard, he'd retired from a life of crime and started his own detective agency. But from these clues, he's slipping into his old criminal lifestyle. Huh. I wonder why.
There you go. You heard it from the Oracle's mouth. The Riddler. And of course, Riddler being one of my favourite characters, especially from the early Batman series. Let's have a look at this. Defeat Joker's clowns attacking in Gotham's Burnley neighbourhood, then investigate the location from Batman's decoded coordinates. Definitely got that. We've got some shoulder guards there. What is that saying? That's weird. That is a white tooltip. It doesn't tell us whether it's better or worse. Not sure what's going on there.
The Riddler's bizarre fixation with riddles prevents him from saying anything directly. When is an attack not an attack? When it's a feint. He's saying the Joker's attack here is just a diversion. But from what? There's a second set of coordinates. I'm sending them to your map now.
Thank you, Batman. Let's have a look at our inventory now. Check out these shoulders and what is going on. Alright, where... No idea. They're the shoulders that we have. Let's drag them out and boy do we need repairs. Oh! Okay, so it's actually because they're exactly the same. Alright, well we'll just wear them and get the new style then, I guess. That's why they were white. How bizarre. Very interesting. Alright, where are these coordinates? We've got a couple of minutes left in the episode. You can see it's just to the northwest of us. Let's head on out there before we pick this up and probably head back to a station to repair up, which we desperately need to do. Alright, you can see we're coming into the zone now. Let's drop down. Now, if I remember rightly, these coordinates were extremely difficult to find, and...
must want us to shut the Joker down. But why? Whatever his reason, take advantage of it. Take out the clowns and then get to Nigma's next clue.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I do remember one set of coordinates being stuck, or rather hidden inside a car, which made things extremely difficult. Oh, maybe that's where we're going to have to... Yeah, that's probably going to be activated after we've dealt with these Joker clowns and after we've rescued victims. I'd imagine that this is where the next set of coordinates are. And that it's just not activated yet, but it's all there laying in waiting. Let's get rid of this wag, just because we can. Good way to end the episode, perhaps. Bring up our pet. Look at that, he's got us down to 3/4 health already. Give ourselves a bit of a self-heal, and there we go. Oh, no, is he not dead? Unbelievable. Those things just hang on for dear life, don't they? Absolutely horrible. Let's give this guy a bit of a taste of our new ability, Soulstorm. That should finish him off, and indeed it did. There we go. Just a bit of a test before we finish off the episode. Yep, we're definitely in the right area. We really do need to repair up, but we will leave that till after we've done these quests. So there we go. Our work will be cut out for us in the next episode as we have to defeat 20 of the Joker clowns and rescue 10 of the victims of his. So there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed that episode. Once again, please let me know what's different in the Watchtower. If I missed it, I do apologise, but apart from those crazy rugs on the ground, I didn't see any difference. So yeah, sorry about that. So until next time, folks, certainly hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And on behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course the wonderful level 21 Definity superhero, it's us saying take care, we'll see you later, and bye-bye.